Hey, living in Boldfield, log 7:44, November 14th, 2019, Thursday. Okay, so I have to make sure to remember to get this in the eyes. So, yeah, I've been up forever. I need to get to sleep. I drove over to the store and I got an energy drink, but I don't think, do much work since then. The thing I'm doing right now, oh, look, I can see my eye. My eye, it's a black mirror, and my eye gets reflected back. So if I superimpose my eyeball right on top of where the camera is, I can look right at my eye. I can look right at myself and like not recognize it's not even me, like a monkey. They should have it so that you could turn this thing off and turn it right back into a mirror, and then you're just looking at yourself. And then have a program that changes how your face looks so you don't recognize yourself. So you're just doing a video talking to somebody. So, yeah, I'm kind of high. I was just sitting here smoking weed. What I'm doing now on the Circus Maximus is what am I doing on the Circus Maximus? I'm organizing it because before I was just, creating stuff. And in order to stay in the zone, I don't try to put it in the right place every time. So now I'm putting it in the right place, which is fun. You can just do it all at the same time. And yeah, but I didn't quite finish it because that's when I kind of got burnt out. So, no. So what I'm gonna do later, maybe now, if I can't get to sleep, or the next project, what I'm doing now, organize it, and then I have to look at it and. I guess I never did this, or I didn't realize it until now. But on the south side of it, the frame pokes through the stands because the earth dips. Unfortunately, at the Circus Maximus, it's not even ground because I guess the real Circus Maximus, they made the ground all like that, and the drawing isn't perfectly on top. It's scooched, I guess, a little bit too far to the east, so I gotta remember to look right on the camera. It's so hard to know where the camera is. Oh, there it is. There's the camera right there. So, it's not that big a bunch of an area, though. It's only at the tip. I have to go in and do the same thing on that I did on the aqueduct that goes. Oh, there we go. I have my eyeball superimposed right on top of the camera. Look right at my eyeball. The aqueduct that goes from the Kylian Hill to the Palatine Hill. And it doesn't work if I focus on my eyeball, like where my eye is, because then it's not like I'm looking right at the camera. Where I break it up into different slivers and I keep it at the same height. And I already have the frame, holding at the same height. So I just followed off of that. So that's what I'll do. I'll just, bump up everything that needs. Oh, and also, I guess I didn't notice this before. Yeah, I don't know why. I must have not have noticed it. I accidentally skipped it. But I was looking because I was looking at the arc of Ingresso, the arc of the entrance arc on the south end of the Circus Maximus, which you can download below, as well as all the other Rome stuff. It should be done in like 6 months if I'm going to be realistic about it. If I don't break off and do other stuff for too long. And I don't know if I'll do that. But I was looking at it and that's when I noticed that the east side and the west side aren't aligned, because the west side is up on a hill, so it's higher, and so now I have to bump up the east side. But that means I have to bump. Camera's right there. That means I have to bump up. Oh, look, I can see the camera. It's right there next to the. For some reason, it took me forever. Anyway, I have to bump up everything on the eastern side. Okay, so starting with the frame and then all the stands, but whatever, you just do it. Yeah, and then if you combine that with levelizing it, and then that means on the other side, on the west, yeah, I don't know, maybe not. It doesn't look as good on the northern side because it's just too hilly. on the northeast western side, but the northeastern side looks good. So, and that's the part that's connected to the palace. So, yeah, and, you know, and from a distance looks pretty good, and you can go inside. So, I think my Circus Maximus has more layers than the ones on the drawings. Though I've been checking out drawings of people's, and they've only got 2 on the inside, and I have 3. So it goes up really high, so you'd have to have more. So maybe I'm just the first to make it look how it really looked. So, yeah, I was thinking maybe I could like finish it today, and maybe I could have if I kept working, but so I'll finish it today. Now, when I said finish it today, I mean like yesterday, which bleeds into today. But when I say I can finish it today, I mean yeah, like this tonight, which will bleed into tomorrow. Yeah, I think I can finish it then. It'll probably be all day though, if you're gonna include just tidying up everything. It's kind of complicated. And then I'm gonna do Region 9, which is Circus Flaminius, and that's going to be really interesting because I think I already did all the hard parts of it, dude. I went in, I went in and I did all the brain power stuff, and then I bailed. So all I have to do is just like a kid fill in the blanks. You know, I did including the exact population estimate and drawing out of the stands of all of the theaters and circuses, of which there are lots of them. The Pompeii and two big theaters. I think no, 3 big theaters, and then 3 big circuses. So, so just to build all those up in succession, just give me a very flat area. It's the floodplain, which means I can make it very easy and make it look really good. So, that'll start tomorrow. Yeah, today will be the last day of Circus Maximus, and then I'll bust into that tomorrow. And then I predict that's going to take all week. It's going to be the rest of this week and then all of next week, because it's the most complex and jam packed part of Rome. And then so that's why I'm thinking 3 to 6 months to finish Rome. And so I haven't really been listening to stuff, although I did listen to. I listened to the entirety of the hearings, like 6.5 hours, and then I listened to pundits talk about it, and I find it extremely interesting. The Republicans have this angry tone of voice, and they're also stressing that they're because he didn't get away with it, he didn't do it, and that it's a sham. This is their version of trying to say that it's destructive to the democracy, and it's kind of sad and frightening to see how these old white guys, congressmen, you think they'd be the best of the best, are actually don't understand history and logic. And so I was listening to Article 65 of the Federalist Papers over and over again, and for some reason it just doesn't sink in. It's only 8 pages, 7 minutes and 25 seconds to get through, or something like that. And I just needed to listen to it over and over again because I was feeling like I was understanding more. They'll do videos talking about it, but I'm not in any motivation to do YouTube videos talking about stuff until I fix my YouTube page and my website. I don't know when I'm going to get around to that because I'm in a real push to do Rome. Rome is one of the biggest projects I've ever done. It's like the second biggest project I've ever done after my timeline. And so I'm just going to try to finish this. I think that's enough talking. So my prediction, I'm all be done with the Circus Maximus today, and feel free to download it now, and feel free to download Region 9, because you can see that get done too. I predict a week for that to be done. All right, later, or a week and a half or something later. Talk to you tomorrow.